Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was a prominent leader in Ghana's struggle for independence and a renowned figure in African politics. Born on September 21, 1909, in Nkrafal, Gold Coast, now Ghana, Nkrumah went on to become the first Prime Minister and later the President of Ghana. He was a visionary and a charismatic individual, who played a significant role in shaping the decolonization movement across Africa. He believed that liberation from colonial rule was not only limited to Ghana but should extend to the entire continent. In 1957, Nkrumah led Ghana to independence from British colonial rule, becoming the first African colony to achieve such a milestone. He famously declared, "Our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa." He introduced programs such as Ghana's 5-year development plans, which focused on industrialization, infrastructure development, education, and healthcare. Nkrumah sought to transform Ghana into a modern, self-reliant, and socialist nation. Internationally, Nkrumah was a vocal advocate for anti-imperialism, and sought to build alliances with other newly independent African nations. However, Nkrumah's leadership faced opposition and criticism both domestically and internationally. He spent his remaining years in exile, primarily in Guinea, until his death on April 27, 1972. His pursuit of independence, dedication to Pan-Africanism, and efforts for socio-economic transformation continue to inspire political leaders and activists across the continent. These alliances played a significant role in shaping the Pan-African movement and the struggle for independence across the continent. One notable African leader who was a close friend of Nkrumah was Julius Nyerere, the first president of Tanzania. Both Nkrumah and Nyerere shared a common vision of African unity and fought tirelessly to free their respective countries from colonial rule. Their friendship went beyond political alliances and was grounded in a deep commitment to the dignity, liberation, and progress of the African people. Another African leader who maintained a strong camaraderie with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was Ahmed Sékou Touré, the first president of Guinea. Touré, much like Nkrumah, championed the cause of Pan-Africanism and worked towards the total emancipation of Africa from colonialism. In addition to Nyerere and Touré, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah also found friendship and solidarity with leaders such as Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya, Patrice Lumumba of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Modibo Keïta of Mali. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana, and Emperor Haile Selassie, the last emperor of Ethiopia, shared a significant historical connection. Their paths intertwined during a crucial period in Africa's struggle for independence, and the movements for Pan-Africanism. Born in 1909 in the Gold Coast, now Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah emerged as a vital figure in the decolonization movement in the 1940s and 1950s. He played a pivotal role in leading Ghana to independence from British colonial rule in 1957. Nkrumah's vision extended beyond Ghana's independence. He firmly believed in the unity of Africa and sought to achieve a unified United States of Africa. Meanwhile, Emperor Haile Selassie, born in 1892 in Ethiopia, was regarded as a symbol of African sovereignty and resistance against colonial powers. He fought against the Italian occupation during the Second Italo-Ethiopian War, which gained him international recognition as a prominent anti-colonial leader. Selassie advocated for the rights and self-determination of African nations, addressing the United Nations with a plea for global unity and justice. These two visionary leaders crossed paths in their pursuit of African liberation, and their advocacy for the rights of African people. They both emphasized the importance of Pan-Africanism, which champions the unity, development, and empowerment of African nations and peoples. Nkrumah and Selassie cooperated closely, sharing common objectives, and supporting each other during their respective struggles. While their approaches may have differed slightly, Nkrumah and Selassie left a lasting impact on Africa's history and collective consciousness. Their efforts contributed to shaping the course of African independence movements, raising awareness of African identity, and promoting a sense of solidarity among African nations. Today, their legacies continue to inspire generations of leaders and individuals committed to the progress and unity of Africa. Both Nkrumah and Selassie remain pivotal figures whose contributions to the Pan-African movement and the fight against colonialism and oppression are deeply cherished. Here are some notable infrastructures initiated by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Akosombo Dam. One of the most significant achievements during Nkrumah's regime was the construction of the Akosombo Dam on the Volta River. This hydroelectric power project not only provided Ghana with a stable and renewable energy source but also facilitated industrialization and economic growth. Tema Harbour. Nkrumah understood the importance of having a modern port to facilitate international trade. To cater to the growing shipping needs of Ghana, he oversaw the construction of the Tema Harbour, which emerged as a vital gateway for imports and exports. The harbour continues to play a crucial role in the country's commerce. Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Dr. Nkrumah realized the significance of education in national development. As a result, he established the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, in Kumasi. This renowned institution has nurtured countless skilled professionals in various scientific disciplines. Komfo Anokai Teaching Hospital. Nkrumah's commitment to healthcare led to the establishment of the Komfo Anokai Teaching Hospital in Kumasi. With state-of-the-art facilities and medical expertise, the hospital serves as a regional referral center, providing specialized care to the people of Ashanti and beyond. Cape Coast Stadium. Recognizing the importance of sports and recreation, Nkrumah initiated the construction of the Cape Coast Stadium. This multi-purpose facility has hosted various national and international sporting events, fostering a culture of athleticism and pride. Tema Motorway. In order to enhance transportation and connectivity, Nkrumah authorized the construction of the iconic Tema Motorway. This modern highway became a vital route for trade and travel, connecting Accra to the bustling port city of Tema. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's legacy in infrastructural development continues to shape Ghana's progress and lays the foundation for future advancements. His unwavering commitment to nation-building resulted in the creation of crucial infrastructure that continues to benefit the citizens of Ghana to this day. Nkrumah is best known for his pivotal role in leading Ghana to independence from British colonial rule in 1957. As a charismatic and visionary leader, he inspired not only Ghanaians but also people across the African continent in their quest for self-determination and liberation from colonial powers. One of Nkrumah's key initiatives was his vision of creating a modern, industrialized Ghana. He believed that industrialization was essential for the country's development and aimed to transform Ghana into a prosperous nation that could fully utilize its resources for the benefit of its people. To achieve this, Nkrumah implemented various policies and programs aimed at promoting economic growth, infrastructure development, and social welfare. In the agricultural sector, Nkrumah implemented the Operation Feed Yourself campaign, which aimed to improve food production and reduce reliance on imports. He also initiated the construction of the famous Akosombo Dam on the Volta River, which provided hydroelectric power to support industrialization and economic growth. Nkrumah's government also focused on education and healthcare, establishing numerous schools, universities, and medical facilities across the country. Despite his significant achievements, Nkrumah's presidency also faced criticism and controversy. Some criticized his authoritarian style of governance, and his attempts to centralize power. In 1966, Nkrumah was overthrown in a military coup while he was on a state visit to China. He spent his remaining years in exile, primarily in Guinea, where he continued to advocate for African unity and liberation. Kwame Nkrumah's legacy as a Pan-Africanist and a champion of Ghana's independence remains indelible. His contributions to Ghana's history and the African continent as a whole continue to be remembered and celebrated to this day.